Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Hidayah binti Nasi, and this is my group member, which is Natasha, Keisha, Sadab and also Sakib. My group member chosen architect is Arata Isozaki. This is the biography of Arata Isozaki. So, Isozaki was born in Oita on 23 July 1931 in the island of Kyushu and grew up in the area of Poswa, Japan. He died on 28 December 2022 in Onikawa. In 1945, he witnessed the destruction of Hiroshima on the shore opposite his hometown. When he accepted the Pritzker Prize in 2019, he stated, "There was no architecture, no building, and not even a city. So his first experience of architecture was the void of architecture, and he began to consider how people might rebuild their home and cities." For his education and work, in 1954, he graduated from the University of Tokyo, majoring in architecture and engineering. In 1961, he completed a doctoral program in architecture. He worked under Kenzo Tanki before establishing his firm in 1963. For his project, 1966, he have Oita Prefectural Library as the first building, Kita Kyushu City Museum of Art, Fujimi Country Clubhouse in Oita in 1974, Okanoyama Graphic Art Museum in 1982 until 1984, Civic Center of Tsukuba in 1983, Los Angeles Museum of Contemporary Art 1968, and in 1991, Team Disney Building. And the last one is 2011, which is the Qatar National Convention Center. Next, he has 5 ideology, which is metabolism, contextualism, globalism, postmodernism, and also humanism. For metabolism, the example of the building is Oita Prefectural Library. For the contextualism, we have a Museum of Contemporary Art. Globalism, Pulau San Jordi. Postmodernism, we have Team Disney Building, and also humanism, Kita Kyushu City Museum.
Next is for the theories and related work. So he is a Japanese architect, educator, and a theorist who has contributed to the Japanese influence found in some of the most prominent structures of the 20th century and is still producing work of the greatest calibre. He has also begun his career in a particular brand of modernism, evolved his ideas and theories about architecture into a sophisticated style that is reminiscent of postmodern concepts, while also evoking pure shape and space. His art has been recognized for being socially conscious and highly adaptive, paying attention to context while still making bold statements.
Next, we continue with the success of Arata Isozaki. The first one is Palo San Jordi, Spain in 1992. It was completed for the 1992 Summer Olympic Games in Barcelona. The Palo San Jordi Sports Facility is one of Isozaki's best-known international buildings. The 17,000-seat arena is covered by a dome roof informed by traditional Catalan vaults and finished in locally sourced materials including brick, tile, zinc, and travertine. The second one is Art Nouveau Japan in 2013. Isozaki worked with artist Anish Kapoor to create this inflatable mobile concert hall, which was created to tour a region affected by a major earthquake and tsunami in 2011. It hosts a 500-seat performance venue and was made from a stretchy plastic membrane that could be quickly inflated or disassembled to be transported to a new location. The third one is Oita Prefectural Library, Japan in 1966. One of his most notable early works completed shortly after he established his studio in 1963. The Oita Prefectural Library combined elements of Japanese brutalism and metabolism. Built in Isozaki hometown of Iota, the reinforced concrete building was informed by the structure of a skeleton with suspended tubular beams designed to allow the structure to be extended. The last one is Museum of Contemporary Art, Los Angeles in 1986. Isozaki first major overseas commission, the downtown location for the Museum of Contemporary Art in Los Angeles would lead to numerous international commissions, informed by both classical architecture and Los Angeles pop culture. The sandstone building has distinct geometric form, with the main galleries located under a central courtyard and lit by pyramidal skylight. Next, we continue with the failure and problem of Arata Isozaki. The first problem is criticism of postmodernism. Isozaki's early works, particularly those informed by postmodernism, face criticism for their departure from traditional architectural principles. Some critics argue that his design lacked coherence and was overly elected. eclectic. The second one, controversy over scale and context. In some instances, Isozaki designs have been criticized for their scale and how they interact with their surroundings. Some projects have faced opposition from local communities or preservationists who argue that they disrupt the existing urban fabric or historical context. The third one, technical challenge. Like many architects, Isozaki has likely encountered technical challenge during the construction of his projects. This could include issues with structural integrity, material selection, or adherence to building codes and regulations. The third one is budgetary constraints. Cost overruns and budgetary constraints can pose significant challenge for architects. Some of Isozaki's projects may have faced financial difficulties or compromise due to budget limitations. The last one is social and cultural impact. While Isozaki designs have often been praised for their innovation, they also have been subject to scrutiny regarding their social and cultural impact. Some critics argue that certain projects prioritize aesthetic over functionality or fail to adequately address the needs of their users.
Next, we have the importance and influence of architects on contemporary architecture and the local Malaysian scene. Innovation and design trends impact on modern architecture. Architects introduce innovative design concepts and technologies using cutting-edge materials, building methods, and environmental practices. Prominent architects like Rem and Zaha Hadid popularized human-centered design, flowing shapes, and dynamic structures. Next, we have the environmental responsibility and sustainability. Sustainable design, it actually emphasizes on reducing the environmental effect using green roofs, effective waste management systems, and renewable energy sources. Next, we have the impact on Malaysia's architectural scene. For the local identity preservation, Malaysian architects integrate traditional design elements with modern approaches, creates a unique architectural identity that honors cultural heritage while meeting modern needs. Ken Yang's bioclimatic skyscrapers are innovative and environmentally attuned. Next, we have tropical and sustainable architecture. It actually focuses on climate-responsive designs suited for Malaysia's tropical environment. Using use of shading mechanisms, natural ventilation, and suitable material for humid conditions. Contributions by architects like Hijaz Kasturi and Dr. Tan Lok Moon advocate sustainable urban development and green design.
Impact on Malaysia's architectural scene. Local identity preservation. The integration of traditional design components with contemporary architectural approaches has been greatly added by Malaysian architects. This results in the creation of a distinctive architectural identity that embraces modern requirements while honoring cultural history. Ken Yang's ideas for bioclimatic skyscrapers are noteworthy due to their creative nature and connection to local environmental conditions. Tropical and sustainable architecture. Because of Malaysia's tropical environment, architects are concentrating on creating designs that are climate responsive. This covers the utilization of shade mechanisms, natural ventilations, and material appropriate for humid environments. In this regard, architects such as Hijaz Kasturi and Dr. Tan Lok Moon have made noteworthy contributions, advocating for sustainable urban development and green design in Malaysia. City growth and modernization. Architects who create public spaces and infrastructure to handle expanding populations while trying to enhance the quality of urban life have had a significant impact on the fast urbanization of Malaysia's cities. Malaysia's architectural aspirations and economic advancement are exemplified by the world-famous Petronas Tower, which were created by Cesar Pelli in partnership with regional architects. Professional development and education. Through their involvement in professional organizations and teaching, eminent Malaysian architects have also made a significant educational and professional contribution to the next generation of architects. Organizations that promote the profession and assist architectural practice and education are crucial, such as the Malaysian Institute of Architects, also known as Pertubuhan Arkitek Malaysia. In conclusion, architects have a significant role in influencing both local and global architectural environments. Their impact in Malaysia encompasses not only the preservation of cultural heritage and the advocacy of sustainability, but also the impetus behind urban development and modernization, guaranteeing the progressive evolution of architecture for the betterment of both society and the environment. Thank you.